All right, here's the former undisputed UFC welterweight champion and still one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, the Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman. What do you think his approach is going to be here tonight? Because we love the jab, the striking has evolved, but we all know what his bread and butter is.
Well, his bread and butter is his wrestling. I think the only thing I can point to is that he lost the first fight of his career. Then he went on that tremendous run to become the welterweight champion and widely regarded the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. That was his bounce back. Tonight he has to do that again. He's got to go back to that mindset that allowed for him as a young fighter to tie Georges St. Pierre's record for most wins in the welterweight division. That starts tonight, and ultimately he's hoping that leads to another reign atop the welterweight division.
And there have been rumblings about some injuries, maybe a knee, his hand. He says he's healthy. We'll see how it goes for Kamaru Usman getting back on the proven ground here tonight. Ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. Yes, he is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion, Leon Rocky Edwards. Obviously, there weren't many people picking him to beat Kamaru Usman at UFC 278. But that fight was scheduled for 25 minutes. He needed all of them. He produced one of the greatest highlights in UFC history.
He did. He needed 24 minutes and 30 seconds in order to become the champion. But he never gave up on himself. It seemed as though everything was trending in the wrong direction, and he got the job done. Leon Edwards is a phenomenal fighter. He's very well-rounded, and he's real big for the weight class. And you see his physicality come into play in that first round against Kamaru Usman, taking him down and controlling him on the ground.
Right.
But tonight he has a different challenge. He doesn't have the guy that brings all the accolades. He has a young, hungry lion that's looking to knock him off his throne.
And we will see how Leon handles this challenge, but of course increased eyeballs on Leon Edwards, given what he was able to accomplish in becoming the man at 170 pounds. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, here we go at 170 pounds, Kamaru Usman and Leon Edwards. Nothing really resembling a weakness on film for Kamaru Usman. The jab is outstanding. Path of least resistance, though, tonight, I would think would be the takedown.
And that is what paid dividends for him in fight number 1. But you gotta imagine that Leon Edwards today is much better. He has shown that. Leon Edwards has shown tremendous takedown defense. He has shown a great ability to get back up when taken down. And when he is on his feet, he is one of the cleaner boxers that we have seen in the UFC. Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick lands.
All right, so there's the takedown from Kamaru Usman. We know he has fallen in love with his jab and his hands a little bit, but back to his bread and butter early in this one.
Well, that's his roots, right? For as good as he is, in the stand-up. For as powerful as the jab is, it's always going to be the wrestling of Kamaru Usman that's going to lead the day. Whether it's offensive or defensive, Kamaru Usman will wrestle if he ever wants to be the champion again.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strike.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Edwards.
That was nice.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
He needs to shove the knee, hip heist, and get back up to your feet.
Edwards trying to make some of these ground strikes count.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one. Edwards is going for a choke. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub. Oh, he's got his knee on the belly, raining down punches here. Edwards is right back to the full mount. Nicely done. Excellent ground and pound here by Edwards.
Beautiful ground strikes landed. He's got to start throwing now. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing.
Back mount now. Rounds next. All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous 5 minutes, DC, and no padding, no glove on that foot.
No glove, no padding, and look at the hip action when he throws those kicks. He's not only kicking just for feel, he's really trying to damage his opponent, and as the fight goes longer, you will start to see it take an effect.
All right, here we go with the start of round 2. Leon Edwards. And that man, the Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman. Edwards gets tattooed by that straight punch. Oh, high amplitude head kick.
Another massive head kick lands.
Front kick to the body is there. Nice job by Edwards. Oh, the outside of that lead leg, the left thigh, really showing signs of bruising now. Usman gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments.
Beautiful body kick lands right up the elbow.
Oh, big knee to the body. How'd he get that one home? 50. Huge straight hands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Oh, massive kick. Didn't see that one coming.
An uppercut landed.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish. He passes to half guard.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest. Oh, he's gonna submit it.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Well, that was a high level. Trying to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
All right, so that calf really starting to show signs of bruising.
He's got to address it now. He's got to start to check these kicks. Oh, my goodness.
What a fight so far. All right, heading back to the corner, and Usman's got a nasty cut above the eye. Cut man has his work to do here in advance of round 5. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Beautiful leg kick lands. Wow, he lands another leg kick.
Oh, these leg kicks are really starting to pile up in this round as he continues to beat up that leg of his opponent. Edwards is cut now above the eye, courtesy of that strike. We will keep an eye on it as the fight continues.
Big double leg level change.
Usman going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
Oh, he got to his spot.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Just over 3 minutes to go now.
Great shot from the top position.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Edwards is back in full mount.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. Oh, big shots here. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Edwards. That'll do it! Leon Edwards has done it!
Oh, my goodness.
Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer to wrap it with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 49 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards.
Oh, you heard it there from Buff. Leon Edwards, your winner tonight by TKO. It was a measured effort out of him, and when the opening for a finish came, he closed it.
Well, I mean, Leon Edwards can beat anyone, but he shows today that he will not rush. He takes his time, and he is just trying to get victories. Tonight, it was TKO victory because when he got his opponent hurt, he found that kill shot. Got him out of there, and he moves forward as the UFC welterweight champion.
And getting a finish like this perhaps gives him the opportunity to fight once more before we close the book on the year. Congratulations to the classy Leon Rocky Edwards.